Oh. Nope. That thing's level 18. I'll pass on that one. You're not gonna attack me, are you? Nope. Just a man wandering the streets. Like the rest of y'all. Nothing sus. What? Nothing sus at all. What? Oh, you see them? Look at them jitter.
More and more
this is no place for you, sir. Step away! When did you join the guard? 2 days ago. This is my first patrol.
Well, if I'm not supposed to go in there, where am I supposed to go then? Everyone's super high level.
It's closed.
Whitechapel Old Road, district status serious. Ooh, trash. G'day, sirs. You're level 16. Do you reckon they'll get grumpy though down here? Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Just take a stroll.
See them fancy clothes?
I'm just taking a stroll.
I'm wearing with you.
Leave me be. I have no quarrel with yous.
God walks with me.
This way, monster. Okay, sneak by. Bye. Uh-oh. Sir, please. Sir. No. Ugh. You bitch. You bitch. I had no quarrel with you. I'm out. Mistakes were made.
Don't come closer.
Sorry. Just walking. Just strolling around. Just taking a stroll. Just confused as oh my days. Says help. Says help. I'm just a citizen here. I don't mess that up. Or is he messing up a human? He's messing up a human. Quick, steal the kill! My kill! I'm sorry! Ah! Excuse me, I want to get through here. They won't let me get through. I'm sorry, it was just a mistake. I didn't mean to come by. Coming through. Nothing to see here. Why just me? There's plenty of humans. So help me. So
It's mine! I'll take it!
why are you going for me? So yeah, you go away. I don't know what the hell. Can I change quest? Is this my quest? No. Is this my quest? The map. So I can't get through that way. I have to go back up that way that I was coming from. Everything's such high level though. Die, sir. Don't give me XP. I don't think that's giving me any XP.
That's got
I can't see shit, but I'm gonna cut you up. Well, they're all dead. Moving on.
and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye. But the guards recruit more and
Are they all
more.
dead? Oh, I can get up there. Oh, it's locked.
It's locked, all right.
What the frick frack?
I cannot enter.
What the frick?
Let it go home, sir. No civilians allowed, sir.
Stop yelling at me from over
No
there.
place for you, sir.
The wall. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, shotgun me. Give me sweet blood, sir. What's that? Hey. Bam. Ow. 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 What the frick frick? Ow. Ow. You missed me, bitch. You're a jolly good bitch. Ow. Yep. Ow. Yep. Ow. Yep. What? What? Ow. Yep. Whoop. Oh, I'm not saving it. I don't want to die. How do you have to die? That's a healing serum. I need to make some more of those. Should we pay more attention? Easy. It's not like I use a werewolf to get through.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's
Fair,
find this
you're right.
Petrescu fellow.
I think he's dead. Who's gonna keep drinking till they collapse?
Fuck you all! Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert! Stop it!
Oh. Albert. Albert.
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
Why do you want me to remember it if you want me to bugger off?
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
I mean, here she is. Did you steal that man's medication?
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything, it ain't me.
Maybe he confused you for someone else. Why did you... What you did was inexcusable.
Medication and drugs are a rare commodity in East London. So you picked an easy target, didn't you?
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
You don't be so rude to me. I thought I knocked a hint. They're all locked. Personal question, Matt. Your life in London? Matt?
Goodbye, young man.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets.
Someday you'll
Not me.
understand.
Sir?
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
I'm looking for
Do
a
you know
nurse.
Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. The woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
Oh. Why did you shot this boy? Why did you shot this boy?
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just frayed me last nerve.
Tell me about
What is
the
it,
war.
Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctors called me a liar, a coward. Put me in a straitjacket, locked me up. Finally, they sent me back to the front lines with a handful of tablets.
You should not feel ashamed.
Yes. Sounds like shell shock. I've seen a few cases like yours. This is nothing you should be ashamed of, Benjamin. And it's perfectly natural in your situation.
Not ashamed. I just need my pills. Peace and quiet, that's all.
Your life in London. Can you tell me your
Perhaps
troubles?
you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
That was your son.
You don't seem well, Benjamin. Do you need any help?
I always feel ill, sir. It's like I'm never right.
I will see you later. A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now. Where's me safe house at? It's not a safe house. What's all this then? I mean, it's supposed to be a safe house. There's dead people everywhere. What's all this then? What's all this then? What's in here? Free drugs. How safe. Refill all my ammo. That doesn't look refilled at all. Okay. Let's just level on up. Bing. Oh, look at me eyes. Ding. Level up my healing. Oh yeah, we want to increase our health and our body. I got 195 left. Nope, 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 nope. Confirm. Confirm, confirm. The following night. Damn. Major district events. The more lives you take, the unhealthier your district becomes. If your district health stats drops below the critical threshold, it will plunge into chaos. Okay. Healthy. Blech. Ding. Ding. How do you feel now? Well, I'm glad that works. What did that guy have? Not more guys for cold. No, he had a brain problem. Migraine. Generate 60 blood. Oh, I made some cures. Let's get out of here. This isn't outside. What the frick? Is this outside? I don't know where the other place was taking me. I'm outside now. Oh, my controls were controller for a second. Oh, that guy. Is that? Thanks. Oh, rat. Delicious. I killed your friends. Let me eat you. Who's that? I don't know you.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now
Now
goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Observing. Do I not just stand here to investigate? Is she gonna be there? It's her.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
Yes.
It's locked, all right. I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
You know, to the church. Who are you? What's he doing on the street at this hour?
Never have taken up my father's business. Welcome, sir. Please take a browse of my wares.
I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Let's do
Right
trade.
then.
How much money do I have? Buying all the stuff. So you'll be happy with that. No comment? So?
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
Oops. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh. You're a journalist. You look
Excuse
like
me,
one.
sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
About an underground medical dispensary.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
It's confidential. I care about public health.
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious, never goes out, doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
Interesting. He has no relatives?
He has no relatives at all?
No, except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
I didn't know he just changed his mind. Okay.
Goodbye, Mr.
Goodbye, farewell, auf Wiedersehen. Alrighty. Let's investigate Richard Nethercott. He's got a similar last name to me. Oh. Is this where the mailbox is supposed to be? Man, do you know where there's a mailbox located near here? Whoop. My dearest, my most beloved.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. It's locked.
It won't open from this side. Why can't I just use my wizard powers? Man, you're just playing with his flowers. It's really weird. I get in through here. The church won't let me in. How am I supposed to get in then? Ma'am, do you know how I open this gate?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're
a mute.
A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm.
She's a mute. I know you understand.
I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Very well.
Okay, I'm gonna smash your flowers. Ooh. I see. I see what you're doing there.
Hello again, miss.
I know you work for Nurse
I know
Crane.
you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary.
I'm a mute.
A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever.
Goodbye.
Very well.
I'm watching you. You're worth a whole lot of blood. Oh, no, that's not the way. Never mind. Ain't going into where there's a man with a gun. Can't go over it. I can't go under it. Don't tell me. Oh, it's a dead end. Why you do this to me? Oh, I can go up there apparently. Look at that. Is that it? That's the whole... Eee. Okay. I should talk to the priest.
For there is no protection against malevolence and...
Hello. I'm
Forgive my
Vampyr.
interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias
Oh, the journalist is going in
always
there.
happy to teach mortals about the
Is he gonna
incoming
just
Armageddon.
disappear?
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist?
Oh my
You are
god, that
much
dude
more
knocking on
lost
the
than
door.
I thought,
Tap,
my
tap,
son.
tap, tap. I'm looking for a
Do you
nurse,
know
Dr.
Nurse Dorothy
Crane.
Crane from the Pembroke Hospital?
Oh my
I'd
god,
like to
stop
know
knocking
more
on that
about
door!
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
Wow, you hate Nurse
Why
Crane.
do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
Rude. Personal question.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these
He's still knocking.
terrible times?
No,
He's also levitating.
but I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I send him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
And who is this man?
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
I see what you did there.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
Holy Crusade. Your life in London.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask
Is
me.
he getting higher and higher?
But
in
what
that
do I
game?
know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I am listening.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
I just want to see that guy's
You
heart
must be
flying higher
aware
and
of the
higher.
decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
I've heard enough.
I have heard...
Goodbye.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help?
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr.
I wanted to go in the church, but I guess I can't.
For your sins.
Hope I can get around this way. Nothing like a back alley. With a scroll. With several of them. With a whole lot of them. They just come here to hang out. Oh, I did a flip. Whoop. I'm getting gang ripped. Yep, what? Inventory. What's the damage I think I'm using? 58. Is this two-handed? Yeah. 65. Let's try this. Sorry, was I not parrying? Or maybe two hands the way to go. Let's see. Up. Whoop. Yep. Whoop. Yeah. Bam. Why did it tell me that it's parry and then it's like an attack? I don't understand. I cannot understand. Two-handed seems good. Certainly seems a lot better than the cheeky one-handed. Spend more time stunning than I do fighting. Oh, that's the poet, that's not. He's a poet and I didn't know it.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nithercott, at your service.
I'm looking for a
May
nurse.
I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
About Dorothy Crane.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What about this
What
guy?
can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Ooh, I see what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Personal question.
Tell me, Mr. Nithercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you have any examples?
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles, and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress.
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious camellia.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nithercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
Okay, I'm done.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.